Hello students, I'm teacher Krupa, your math teacher. I'm here with one more informative video on the chapter Mathematical Logic of Standard 12 Commerce. In this video, I'll be solving question number 3, 4 and 5 of exercise 1.4. Question number 1 and 2 of this exercise I've already done in the previous video. If you have not seen that video, please do it. I've given the link of that video in the description. So let's start. Okay students, this is your question number 3. If P and Q are true and R and S are false, find the truth value of each of the following compound statements. So now over here they have given the truth value of statements, that is P and Q are true and R and S are false. So we have to find the truth value of this compound statement, correct? Now the first one is P and into bracket Q and R. Now remember, in this mathematical logic also we have to follow the rules of our algebra, that is the bracket rules of algebra. That means the bracket should be solved first, then the innermost bracket has to be solved first. All the same rules we have to follow over here also. So what we'll do is, first we'll substitute the truth values in this given compound statement. So first let us write the compound statement. So it is P and Q and R, correct? It is equivalent to. Now we'll substitute the truth values. P and Q are true, R is F. So T and again T and R. Okay, so this is equivalent to, first as I said, we'll solve the bracket first. So this R is F. So T and F is F. We know in AND function only if both the values are true then it is true, otherwise it is false. So T and F is F. So it is equivalent to T and F, again F. So this is the truth value of your given compound statement, correct? So you can write, therefore truth value is false, or in the bracket we'll write F. Fine. The next one, P implies Q or R and S. So first let us write the statement P and Q or R and S. Now this is equivalent to, your P and Q are true, so T implies T, or R and S are false, so for F and F. So brackets first. So T implies T is T, correct? In implies only for T, F is F, all other true. So over here also you get true, or F and F, F. So this is T or F. Now in OR function only if both the values are false then the answer is false, otherwise it is true. So T or F is true. So you get, therefore truth value is true. Right? Now the next one. Negation into square bracket negation into square bracket into another bracket, negation P or S bracket complete, and into another bracket, negation Q and R bracket complete, and here it completes the square bracket. So let us write this again. Negation P or S and negation Q and R. Yes. So first let us substitute the truth values. So you get T or S is false and negation Q is true, R is again false. Okay. So as I said, we have to solve the innermost brackets first. So negation into the bracket. Now negation T will be F. So you get F or F, and again negation T will be F and F. Getting? So this is equivalent to negation. Again these two brackets we have to solve first. So F or F is F, and F and F also F. So you get again this bracket first, F and F, F. Correct? And now the negation of F. So that will be true. So you can write, therefore truth value is false. Sorry, truth value is true. Correct? Now the next one. P implies Q double implies negation P or Q. So first let us write the statement. P implies Q, negation P or Q. So now substitute the truth values. P and Q are true. So T implies T, double implies negation again T or T. So T implies T is T. Correct? Double implies negation T or T also T. But now see, here there is a negation sign. So you will get T double implies negation T is F. Correct? So T double implies F is TF is F. Correct? In double implies only if both the values are same, that is TT or FF, then you get true. Otherwise it is false. So this is false. So therefore truth value is false. Fine. Now we'll move to the next. Say this. Into square bracket, then into another bracket, P or S implies R, square bracket complete, or negation again in the square bracket, negation of P implies Q or S, bracket complete. So now let us first copy. Now this question may look big, but it is actually very simple. We have to solve only step by step. Just solve the innermost brackets first and then the outermost. So let us first copy the question. P or S implies R, or negation of P implies Q or S. So this is, now substitute the truth values. P is true, S is false. So F implies R is also false, or into bracket negation P, that is true, implies true or false. You have to be very careful while substituting the values, the truth values. Then see this, T or F. T or F is true, implies F, or negation. Again this bracket first. So again negation of T implies T is true, only TF is false. So this is true or F. Get it? We'll solve step by step. It's very simple, don't be confused. Then T implies F. Now see, T implies F is F. Correct? Rest all are true in implies. So this is F or negation. Now here again negation T, that is F or F. Correct? So this is equivalent to F or negation F or F is F. So you get F or negation F is true, and F or F is true. Correct? F or T is true. So this is your value. Therefore truth value is true. Understood? Now let's move to the next one. See, negation into square bracket P or into another bracket R and S, and negation into another bracket again into the round bracket R and negation S, round bracket complete, and Q, square bracket complete. So let us first copy the question. P or R and S, and negation here this bracket is completed over here. Then this is another square bracket. So R and negation S and Q. So this is, now we'll substitute the truth values. P is true, or R and S are false. So F and F. Correct? And negation R and S false. So false and negation false and true. this is completed over here. So here now negation T or now F and F is F, correct? In AND function only both values are true, then it is true, otherwise it is false. So this is done. Negation and I put so F and negation F, that is it is actually F and true and true. You have to be careful about these brackets also. If you miss any bracket, you will go wrong. Negation. Now this is T or F. T or F is true. So true, negation into bracket F and T. F and T is F and this T, correct? So we'll have to solve this bracket first. This we can write negation T is F, correct? This negation is only for this bracket. So we can solve this negation T and negation F and T is again F. So you get F and negation F is T and this is equal to F. F and T is F. So the truth value is false. Fine. So this completes your question number 3. Now let's see the 4th question. Assuming that the following statements are true, Sunday is a holiday and Q is Ram does not study on holiday, find the truth values of the following statement. Now see over here they have given two statements P and Q and their truth values are true. Now based on these statements they have given you some questions and you have to write these given statements in the symbolic form and then you will write the truth value of it. Right? So let's see the first one. Sunday is not holiday or Ram studies on holiday. Now see the first statement. Sunday is not holiday. Now we have P, Sunday is holiday. That means this given statement is the negation of P. Correct? So Sunday is not holiday is the negation of P. Then the next one. Ram studies on holiday. Correct? Now what is Q? Ram does not study on holiday. So again this given statement Ram studies on holiday is the negation of Q. So we write Ram studies on holiday is negation of Q. And then what is the connective used here? Or. What is the sign for R? Or it is inverted V. So now symbolic form of this statement becomes negation P or negation Q. Understood till here? Now let's find the truth value. Now they have given that P and Q both are true. Correct? So substitute. We get negation T or negation T. Now negation T is F. So you get F or F and that is equal to F. So the truth value of the given statement is false. Understood? Now the next. If Sunday is not holiday, then Ram studies on holiday. Now see first one. Sunday is not holiday. Now what is your P? Sunday is holiday. That means Sunday is not holiday is the negation of P. Right? Next one, Ram studies on holiday. What is Q? Ram does not study on holiday. That means again this Ram studies on holiday is a negation of Q. Correct? What is the connective used? If then. What is the sign for if then? Like this, the arrow. So the symbolic form of the given statement will be negation P implies negation Q. Go very step by step slowly, you will get the answer correct. Now the truth value. They have given P and Q, both are true. So let us substitute the values of P and Q in the symbolic form. So you get negation P implies negation Q is equivalent to negation T implies negation T. Now negation T is F. So we get F implies F, and that is equivalent to T. So the truth value of the given statement is true. Understood? The next one. Now again, Sunday is a holiday. This is same as P. So this first statement is P. Then Ram studies on holiday. What is Q? Ram does not study on holiday. So this given statement is negation of Q. Correct? What is the connective used? And. What is the sign for and? Like this, inverted B. So the symbolic form will be P and negation Q. Correct? Now, the truth value. P and Q both are true given. So you get P and negation Q is equivalent to T and negation T. Again negation T is F. So you get T and F, and T and F is F. So the truth value of the given statement is false. Understood? If P is he swims and Q is water is warm, give the verbal statement for the following symbolic statements. Now see students, over here they have given the symbolic statement, and you have to write this symbolic statement in words. That is what is called as the verbal statement. Understood? In the first question they had given the statement and we have to write it in the symbolic form. Now the symbol form is given and you have to write it in the verbal form. Let's see. Now P is he swims and Q is water is warm. So the given statement is P double implies negation Q. Now one by one we'll solve this. See, P is he swims. The next one is negation Q. Now Q is water is warm. So negation Q will be water is not warm. Then what is the connective used? If and only if. So what will be the verbal form? He swims if and only if water is not warm. He swims if and only if water is not warm. Have you understood? The next one. Again, first we have to solve the bracket. So P is he swims, Q is water is warm, and the connective is or. Correct? So P or Q will be he swims or water is warm. Then we have to make the negation of this P or Q. So we can add it is not true that for the negation. So your statement becomes it is not true that he swims or water is warm. So the verbal form will be it is not true that he swims or water is warm. Clear? Now this is very simple. Q implies P, but here the Q has come first and then it is P. So Q is water is warm, P is he swims. So you get Q, the connective is if then. So the answer will be if water is warm, then he swims. Understood? The next one. Q and negation P. So you know what is Q is water is warm. And what will be negation P? He does not swim. Correct? Your P is he swims. So negation P will be he does not swim. And connective is and. So the verbal form will be water is warm and he does not swim. Understood? Next one. Right. Here we finished the exercise 1.4. So students, if you like this video, please like it, share it and subscribe this channel. Also don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications of this channel. Keep practicing, keep enjoying maths, keep safe. Goodbye.